So we're going to switch to the game right now, which is absolutely breaking my ears. Why is this so loud? And we're on board with Jos Everts right now. We're going to try to see if we can use the leaderboard to our advantage. And here we go. So, catching on from the action, let's quickly drop this chat. It's Jos Everts who leads the race. What a big surprise. And then we have also got Oli Betts behind. And oh, never mind. I said he was behind, but now he's not. He has actually taken the lead of the race. And Jos Everts actually kind of struggling under the pressure at the moment. He thinks he might be able to get the lead here, but he's actually just lost the lead. And now Ari Wolf is putting some pressure on him as well. So the Renault driver here is going to have to be quite careful down we come into the next couple of corners here. And we can see some battles happening behind. We've got Olarimi Joseph up into P4. I think Jacob Skrodsky's had a bit of a mare down into 5th. And yeah. Cool start. James Knox up into 6th. I'm pretty sure he didn't even qualify, so it's good to see that he's made it up in the Worlds. Great to see from the PRT driver. I wonder why the bias is there. He's at his home Grand Prix, so hopefully he can maybe get a podium. You know, the podium that he did try to get last time he drove, but then got taken out by the Mercedes of Olarimi Joseph. So, let's see if there's any battles going on. Currently, the closest car on track to the competitor ahead is Ordonez. Let's go on board with this foul beast. We've got a lot of track cameras, but not many action cameras. Oh, and this is me, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, sat in the GTR waiting to be deployed if need be. And let's get on board back with. Yeah, there we go. Right. Let's get some juicy cameras here. So we got Wolf here trying to see if he can catch up to Jos Everts, but you know, not being able to. Some horrendous lines there. So he's gonna have to try to see if he can pick up the pace. 2 seconds off the fastest lap time. So do watch out for people behind. Maybe look into making some moves early on. We're in a 30-lap race, so we've got 27 laps to go. It's not going to be a super long race, but it's not going to be overly quick either. They're going to have to make sure that the drivers are using the tires, keeping them in the right window, and making sure that they can take it to the end. Oh, that's a slightly interesting line there from James. Maybe just trying to keep the tires in a good window, try not to wear them down too much. I do believe he's on a harder compound than some of the other runners, so needs to be careful. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly open up the, what is it called? The live chat. I'm going to see what people are saying, because it'd be great to see what people are saying in the chat, if anything. So it's open, and we'll see. But yeah, let us know how you guys are finding the race. Is it interesting? Is it not? You know, I'm open for suggestions. Oli Betts is now being caught up to by Jos Everts, so we're gonna maybe have a battle on our hands at some point. So watch this space, ladies and gentlemen. You never know. We might get some action, some juicy action in the next couple of corners. Oh, well, it looks like Zaragoza's got ahead of James Knox here, but is James Knox gonna see if he can make a move? He's going round. He's trying to have a look at it. He's looking to see if he can go down the inside, but he thinks the better of it and leaves it for now. Slightly way better line actually. And look at that, forcing himself turning the inside, not quite being able to get alongside a Lancia, which is basically just a Williams. So I'm going to start calling it that. And then, yeah, it's just not really got the pace, I'm afraid. I'll tell you someone who does have the pace though. It's the league owner, currently in 2nd, looking to see if he can win yet another race. But Oliver Betts is at his home Grand Prix. I assume it's his home Grand Prix. He sounds a bit of a Brit himself. Doesn't really look like he's going to be giving it away too easily. And you can see all the cars following behind in nice succession. So on board here with on board here with Josh. Is he going to make a move? Trying to go round the outside. But thinks better of it once again. Oliver defending as he would. and keeping the Renault at bay. And you can see the cars are going a lot slower than usual because they are trying to save the tires. They're not trying to use them up too much. Compared to the last race we had here, we're all maybe trying to see if you can make a move down the inside, but once again, behaving. That's what we want to see. Yeah, it's good. It's great. We finally got some clean racing on our hands. Something that is rare in this league. You know, you never actually get the clean racing. But let's interact a bit with the chat. The many people watching this wonderful race. We got Teo, the Monoposto guy. Oh, Assetto, what mod is this? This is Assetto Corsa with the F1 2018 mod. Oh, and I've literally just missed it. I've just missed it. I'm so sorry. I was reading the chat. I've completely missed. Oliver has just absolutely decked Jos Everts there. I'm not sure what happened. We got it on stream because the way I found out that it happened was by looking through the replay there. But we will look into that. But I mean, the one and only the competitor for Josh is now completely gone. And yeah, it's now a Mercedes 1-3. So this is absolutely great to see. You know, they might not be doing too great in real life at the moment, but 1-2 here, this is good. It warms a Mercedes heart. We've got Josh now currently, he's not under pressure, I'd say, from James Knox, but he's definitely going to have to start thinking about James Knox. He's currently on behind. And they've got, so it was Jos Everts who might have caused the collision there. Why am I slightly not surprised? And now, this is going to be a juicy debacle. Is it going to be team orders here, or are we just going to sort of maintain the 1-2? Because they have got Ari Wolf behind. So, and it's definitely a question. What exactly is going to happen here? Who is going to make the first move? Who is going to think about the first move? Who is going to invite the first move? Is it going to be Ari Wolf, who is known for being a bit of a loose cannon? Or is it going to be Oloremi Joseph, who's going to pick up the pace and go for his teammate? So many questions, and so few answers. Palmer, check DMs. Why is Cole Palmer in my DMs? I'm not entirely sure why Cole Palmer is in my DMs. I don't know what he's doing. If he wants me to join Chelsea, I'm afraid I'm going to have to turn down the offer. And oh goodness me, looks like someone else who is a huge fan of Palmer came to quickly check to see if he's actually in his DMs, and he's actually just completely missed the corner there. So he needs to watch out, Ari Wolf. He needs to keep it on the track. That is definitely something he's not doing as of late. But yeah, very, very good lines, very clean lines. It's good to see. We got Betts is currently storming off into the lead at the moment, and then we got James Knox pulling the trigger on the first pit stop. I hope he's not picked up damage, but it does look like he is taking the initiative to get into the pits first. See what tire he's going to pop on. What is he going to pop on? I'm not too sure. I think those are the hards. I'm not sure, man. I have no clue. I can't lie. He's going to come out last. Let's have a look at his teammate on the other hand, who's currently having an absolute scrap with Boyo. I'm not sure who that is, but we will find out, I think. Clearly not as good as D-Thief, though, who's currently up in 9th. The absolute goat that he is. So keep up the work. Keep up the passion. Meanwhile, people who have been keeping up the passion for a very long time, it's these top 4. What are you guys doing? We want to see more action, lads. Start clashing. Okay, I don't want crashes, but I want clashes. You know, we're here to watch a show. And as they swarm through Maggots and Beckett's, and you can clearly see Ollie Betts has got he's definitely feeling a lot more confident as opposed to his number 7 teammate, Oloremi Joseph. But what he is doing, though, is he is giving everyone behind him DRS. Now, how DRS works in this league is that any car who isn't the lead car, after 3 laps, can use DRS anywhere they want. And I'm assuming that Betts knows this and wants to get behind so he can start the advantage of the tyres. And he's pulling into the pits first on lap 7. So in he comes. I'm assuming he's also going to go onto the medium as well. Time will tell. But tell me how your days have been, lads. Uh, yeah, I'm really excited to know how we have been on this fine occasion. I'll tell you how I've been. I've been great. I've just had fish for my dinner. My dinner? No, my lunch. It's absolutely lovely. We bit of fry with a bit of lemon sliced on it. Squeeze it all over. It was exquisite. It was beautiful. It was mouth-watering. In fact, once this race finishes, I'm probably going to have another serving, but then you guys would call me a fatty, so maybe not. I do need to hit the gym as well, so there's that. Anyway, enough waffling. Betts has came out in 9th, and he's right behind Boyo. Boyo, who I did think was a paedophile at first, apparently isn't. He's just a person who looks like a paedophile. So, apologies for the confusion there, mate, but you should probably choose a different name. No one names himself Adolf Hitler, do they? We've got Betts past Boyo, and now we've got, I think, yeah, it's still Remy Joseph, so I'm assuming that Joseph will now peel into the pits as well, and he does. Which leaves the Williams to lead the race. And don't correct me on the, oh, it's a Lancia. Like, no, it's just a Williams with a Lancia sticker on the side, so you're not fooling anyone. So the Williams, currently up into first, followed by Wolf in the Red Bull, the Red Bull Porsche. What an original team. And then we've got, I mean, it's a good livery. Can't fault that. It does the job, but it's very Arava coded. I'm not the biggest fan. Then we've got Josh. I'll back up into P3, but that is because people have been pitting. You know, old as gold, and he likes the Williams. Sorry, the Renault, so we can't fault that. Then we've got, yeah, it's the Lancia teammate, Agatina Bivona. He won at Austria. Is he going to win today? I don't think so. We've got Chris Tango. We got D-Thief. I don't know about you guys, but I think this team is the best looking team. No bias whatsoever. And let me know if you agree with me. And we've got the Mercedes. I think it's like second best, you know, keeping it original. We've got the Ferrari. Can't have a league without a Ferrari. Speaking of league with Ferrari, we've got James Knox now currently pouncing for an opportunity here. Round the outside. Power! Straight up into P9. And we're going to have no Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen antics into this corner here, so as he is well clear of the car behind. So we do love to see that. And as we have Ari Wolf pulling into the pits, I'm interested to see what happens here. As we've got Ryan Zaragoza up into the lead. What is this goofy camera? Let's have this a bit further away, please. Thank you. But yeah, let's see what happens. Up into first now. Let's see. Let's have a look at the chat. See if they're saying anything. Oh, it's Alex. I would, but Josh said I can't have you on the stream anymore, mate. I apologize. He's not a huge fan, I'm afraid. But we will work on it. Then yeah, James locks up into 6th. Yeah, I'm sorry, lads. I'm not feeling the best at the moment. Don't really understand why, but regardless, it's just a bit hard to follow what's going on at the moment. We've got this battle up here, at least. We've got the 2 Mercedes up in P4 and 5. I think the interesting thing about this is you genuinely have no idea, like, what strategy is going to work, because it's a set of Corsa. There's no, like, plugins or crap that tells you, like, what's the best optimal time to go into the pits and stuff. So, I don't know, man. It's an interesting debate. But along he goes. And down to the braking zone. Takes the corner. We've got Bivona now into the pits, so yeah, it's definitely gonna be an issue. Oh man. Okay, I can't lie. I'm genuinely going to go to bed after this race, bro. Like, come on. You cannot be yawning. I'm not doing the best marketing for this league. I'm trying though. I'm trying. I promise. Oh, goodness me. Alright, so Mercedes still closely knit. And then we've got some absolute chaos going on here. I wonder what's going on here. Definitely a bit slightly interesting. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but I'm sure we'll find out. Oh, we got a nice overtake from Skrodsky. You know, about time. He's a class driver. He just needs to pray that the people around him have some manners and don't punt him off every single time he tries to make a move. And then we got Jos Everts coming into the pits now. I'm interested to see what tyre he goes onto. He has been stretching that stint out for a little bit longer than expected. Betts, meanwhile, currently just coming around the corner here. Now Chris Tango's somehow in third. Slight confusion, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Because he's, I believe, currently behind. Oh! And that is Wolf. Oh no! What a shame. Oh no! And all the way down into ninth he goes. Oh no, he's losing the rear. Oh, that's a track limits violation. I think the FIA should look into that. Just my opinion. We still have the two Mercedes. Absolutely scrapping it out. Seeing what they can do. But they are just sort of managing the pace, I think, at the moment. They both have DRSs, no need to fight. Just sort of slowly start closing the gap to the car ahead. But yeah, I think Ryan still has a bit. I'm not entirely sure what his strat is, so. But I mean, he's somehow still building the gap. So I'm assuming those tires are not actually that bad. Yeah, James Knox currently in fourth. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing for the sport. We get more British drivers up there. As soon as we dispose of the Spaniard in first, it'll be a British podium. So that is what we're hoping. Let's get this. Let's get that going, fam. And we have 5 people watching. So I mean, if people want to ask questions, absolutely go for it. I'm all for some questions. I'm all for some debates. You know, like it's who I am. We like having heated conversations about people driving online, so definitely something we're working on. But anyway, nearing the halfway point of this race. And yeah, we're still trying to see what's going on here. Still trying to see when Ryan comes in for his pit stop. Still a little bit of a debate. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but we'll find out eventually. Alright, I was gonna check something. Sorry. So, no moves yet. No pace loss as well from Zaragoza. I think he's just going to go right to the end and then try to swap last minute on the tyres if that's allowed in the rules. But I have a feeling that there's probably something against that, so I'm not too sure. I don't know, man. There's literally nothing going on. Ryan's busy just not deciding to pit. We've got Vets, the two Mercedes, just staring at each other's asses. Knox in his own world. Everts is slowly catching up. I hope he doesn't. Bavona 6th, Skrodsky 7th. We've got like a cool train going on here. Of which Ari Wolf is at the back of. No surprises there. And then we've got the driver who may like children in 10th. And then we've got D-Thief in 11th. And we've got Ordonez right at the back in 12th. And then Kovamies in dead last in 13th. So yeah, absolutely nothing going on. We've got Bavona saying some good lap times, but other than that, not much to watch. And yeah, none of you in chat are being nice and entertaining. Oh, speak of the devil. Maybe a bit of action there. Come on, time to get that place back. But he doesn't. But he might have the slipstream now, so it might be the right time to go for a move. Alongside he goes. And he's not too confident on the brakes to maybe shove his car in a bit more deeper than he would have wanted to. And that's to settle for something another day. These races are too long, man. Like, they shouldn't be this long, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. It should be like 22, 23 laps. Alongside we go Jos Everts. Somehow, surprisingly, wow, he's caught up. And James defending like the lion he is. Trying to see if he can keep behind the league owner. Well, this reminds me of like the F1 movie. What's the song again? It goes like I'm not entirely sure what the song goes like again. It's like oh yeah. We will rock you. But yeah, but like the guy ahead is Brad Pitt and he's the main actor, so I mean take with that what information you will. Olorimi Joseph, fix your internet. That's an interesting claim to fame. And we got Everts once again trying to shove his way through, but around the outside is not going to prove to be the easiest. But he gets it done. Wow! Alright everyone, clap your hands. And yeah. And James taking an interesting line there. I'm not entirely sure if that's superly legal. Through Maggots and Beckett's we go. Yeah, now we got DRS. Is James going to try and make a move again? And Olorimi Joseph is out of the race. Out of the race, or is he pitting? I'm so confused. And that is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate because they had a perfect strategy going, and I think they're just gonna have to retire him because he's just lagging all over the place. He's a threat on the track, and that is a shame. I'm not sure if he's gonna come back out. But that sucks because he had the pace there. He could have easily It could have been, yeah, and that is it. Did not finish our first DNF of the race. That is a huge shame for someone who had the pace, knew they could have taken it further, got good points for the team, but now we've only got the sole Mercedes out ahead to try and see if they can chase up Zaragoza. But there is a clear issue with tire wear. If someone who's been on, and what's happened there? And he has to give the position back to James Knox. And I'm wondering if this is something that's a little bit late. FIA being quick on that is obviously rare, but I don't know if we caught that on stream or not. And James Knox gets the place back, and well, no, he doesn't. Well, does he? Well, I mean, He only just about got it back, but he had to kind of overtake for it. He just gave it up in a smart way, and James now keeping the PRT ahead, and I'm assuming the plan would be to try and back him up into Bavona. And I'm really confused to see what on earth the straight line difference is. Is that if it's setup related? And we've got 3 wide into the corner here, and the strategy might be working off here to just try and get Bavona involved, so that because James does not have the straight line speed at the moment. He's not got slipstream. He has DRS, but he hasn't got slipstream. And look, just immediately, like, where is that pace coming from? Where does the Renault get so much straight line speed? It'll be interesting to see what setup Josh is using, or if he's applying the brakes faster, or if a bit of cheating is involved. I doubt the third one, but I'm feeling maybe the setup might have something to do with this insane speed here, because that is unbelievable. Oh, and there's been contact, and into the wall goes Jos Everts, sliding around and just about managed to keep it on the track. And goodness me, that was maybe a bit naughty from James, and now James goes into a spin. And he needs to keep out of the way, and Jos Everts just avoids it. And there's a Lahama and Bavona. That was maybe a bit naughty. We only got an aerial of that, so it would be good to get maybe another angle from the drivers, but that was a little cheeky. And then we've got Vault. Why are you talking about pedophilia when you actively let a minor drive in your block league? Okay, so first of all, Vault, I don't own any Roblox leagues anymore. Second of all, it's Roblox. And 3, I just didn't deep it that much. We don't spread porn, and we don't talk about random shit like that in that server. So I mean, it wasn't really, I didn't really deep it at the time, but obviously I don't own it anymore, so I don't know why you guys are associating me with this image. Like, I'm just sitting here chatting. I'm just joking about. I'm not saying anything serious. We already know that this Boyo guy is not Lego Fansai. I just thought it was. I thought he was at the start, but he's not. So it's just a joke there. So calm down. Bloody hell, man. These guys come out of nowhere. I bet like Shad and Metro are gonna come out of nowhere as well. Anyway, keeping up with the stream. Apologies, you've been watching the PRT for too long. Let's watch someone else. Let's watch. Tango's following Nox, so we have to keep an eye on him. But I think everyone's roughly spaced out now, so it's just I don't know. There's like quite a lot of people. You've got sort of just like roaming the circuit, a lot of space, not really anywhere to sort of make moves at the moment. I'd say watch sort of the crunch time lap 27, 28 when we see people making a few more mistakes. And then yeah. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Because Gold, you had some proper pace, man. And you had a good team strategy as well, keeping those 2 cars in contention. So it is a real shame to see. What do you call it? It's a real shame to see, you know, you get out the race that way. But I don't know. I guess it just happens, man. It's a set Corsa. It's not really the best. But oh, we got Jacob. Oh, he's getting out of the way. Oh, come on, Jacob. Could have raced him a wee bit, man. I'm trying to watch something. I don't know, man. We're nearing the end of this race here. Oh, oily bets, man. Keep on the track, buddy. Behave yourself, fam. Behave yourself, brother. Oh, and Cristango goes for a wee spin there. Probably not the best. It's not been the best outing for Renault, has it? James Knox, on the other hand, might have caused a couple of incidents. Sorry, James Knox, on the other hand, might have also caused a couple of incidents, but currently in a good form at the moment. Looks like he's going to rank home 10 points. Slightly wider lines now as we try to keep the tyres in good check. However, we have got like a whole third of the race to go though, so maybe not the best time to be doing this. But yeah, I'm genuinely sorry. There's literally nothing going on. Like, there's absolutely nothing going on. We're just trying to pray that we have some action soon. There's one thing that I can agree with though, is the fact that the safety cars are a lot less trigger happy, and that is so good to see. Because it means that this long race would be even longer. James really needs to keep it on the track. He's catching up to Skrodsky, but he has to make sure he catches legally. Oh, we have a safety car. I'm not entirely sure what's happened there. I don't see every single car is moving. Every single car is going. Wait, why is there a safety car? For what reason is there a safety car? I'm sorry, what? I would love to know what the reason is for the safety car. Hopefully we'll get an answer from the FIA soon for that, because I am genuinely quite interested. Because this is neutralized Oliver Betts' win here, and it means he's now going to have to try once again to keep the guys behind. And I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I'm happy to see what the incident was that caused the FIA to decide this, but when I checked, like literally 2 seconds after that announcement was made, every car is still moving. So, I'm not sure. I'm really not. I'd love to know. If I was Betts right now, I'd just be trying to keep going at a relative pace. However, he isn't really slowing down. He's going to shoot himself in the foot at this rate. I think he has to catch up to safety car though. That could be an argument used. But yeah, it's not. It's, I don't know. That looks a bit. I don't know, guys. But that looks a bit suspicious. I can't lie. I cannot lie. That looks a bit suspicious to me, and I don't want to be a biased commentator here. I'm being completely open. I have no idea what has happened there. And forgive me, Betts is not in a winning position. Zaragoza is the one in the lead. So I apologize. It's Zaragoza's win is now completely just been thrown away here, because as he pits, we've got all these lads, and we've got lap cars overtake. We've basically just neutralized the race for one guy spinning. I'm so confused. What? And okay, so clearly the FIA have not learned. Again, I'm sorry if they can prove that that there was a genuine big crash that caused that needed a safety car to be called out, then fair. But I did not see anything. Everyone is still moving. I'm sorry. I mean, I feel like maybe I'm trying to not be biased. Yeah, chat can like give their opinions, but I genuinely have no idea why a safety car's been called out. We're 6 laps into the race. We have Ryan's 20 seconds. Oh, and the safety car can't even drive for shit. So like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's probably a very hard job. I'm very sorry, safety car driver. Um, it's probably not. But I don't know, man. I'm a little confused as to what the issue is here. We've not got like a single file line either, because of the cars trying to overtake. But this completely throws away the race. Ryan Zaragoza now in third. Betts put up into the lead, but even he was a bit skeptical as to why that happened, as he knows that his second place is at stake as well. Like he has a chance to go for first, but his second place is at stake as well. I'm sorry. I'm really like I'm a little confused. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's look at the chat. Yeah, one person spawned. How's Delta 20 seconds in the lead? Josh trying to salvage his race. I wouldn't say it's drivers at fault. Obviously, Josh is like the first person you go to accuse for this stuff. My main issue is FIA, just because like you're calling out safety cars for literally nothing. We had this issue in Austria, and I thought we had solved this issue earlier. I thought we had solved this issue for this week, but like, literally nothing's happened. Oh, goodness me. And no, Zaragoza's not good for position because he was 20 seconds ahead in the lead and now he's in third. So, unless we have like some sort of like driver's peace strike or something and they give the position back to him, he's going to have to fight for it again. And no one's going to give up the lead that easily. So, I don't know. It's an odd series of decisions, but I'm sure we'll think of it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really. I don't know, Chief. And I hope safety cars coming in. And the safety car has gone. We're gonna have a race start now. Just not return. What am I talking about? Sorry. Return. Mano tell Bavona to give space to Betts. I would love to, but I don't think I'm allowed to, mate. I'm really sorry. I'm just supposed to be a dude watching the race. But let's hope he does give space to Betts. I think he is giving space to Betts, and he gets to choose when he wants to start the race. And still not starting, and he's off. And here we go once again for the restart here at the British Grand Prix. A slightly questionable restart. Let's go back on board with the orbital camera to see what exactly unfolds in the background. There's quite a lot going on, and James Knox has been, you know, he's getting swarmed, and D-Thief now comes out of nowhere after ghosting for the whole race. And our cross gets D-Thief. And we've got Wolf up ahead, and Betts is absolutely just sent it off. Let's have a look at what Zaragoza's doing. He's managed to get up into second ahead of his teammate. We've got all sorts of chaos of someone going off there. A lot of people going off right there. We've got Ordonez and Chris Tango. And oh, there's a big crash. And this is the kind of thing you need safety cars for. This is the kind of tangles you need safety cars for. But no. No safety car now. Just a virtue. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. Get Everts back into the lead. I've seen it. Oh, no. What's happened there? What's happened there? There's been a massive incident. There's been a massive incident. I can't see. Oh, you're taking the bollocks. Who? Oh, man. I don't get paid for this shit. Okay, right, so we're going again. I mean, judging by the crash at the start, probably was quite obvious they needed to go again, but it took them until the incident at the front to then call the safety car. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. I've got a lot of people piling into the pits here. You might be thinking, Mano, why are these two Williams Lancia rip-offs going into the pits? If they're going to double stack, and the question is no, they're not going to double stack because the set of course it doesn't know what same box team boxes are, so everyone gets their own box, which is, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it basically just means you can pit whenever you want with no repercussions. Zaragoza down into 9th, what a fall from grace. And oh, I wonder who's in first. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling race fixing. Everything gonna be alright. I mean, if there's anything to take away from this, my beautiful pink car, D-Thief, is in second, so, you know, he might be able to turn the tides. But this was Ryan's race. This was supposed to be Ryan's win here, and it's just been absolutely robbed by the FIA. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. I'm sorry, I have to say it. You cannot accuse Jos Everts because, I mean, you could. You very well could. He's a league owner. He's gonna have that label on him. But my problem lies with the FIA here. That was a ridiculous, stupid call for the safety car, and obviously if they did see something that deserved me calling it out, not the second one, the first one. The second one, yeah, sure, it was carnage everywhere, that's fine. The first one, I'm a little confused as to why they called it out, and I would love to be enlightened post race, but this is insane because the people who were at the front, Bivona, Zaragoza, Betts, Knox, they're all now right at the back, and the Renaults, and don't get me wrong, Josh also had an unlucky race. You know, he got punted off and stuff. But I don't think it's really fair. And D-Thief, who's been nowhere, is now suddenly in second. Like, I mean, I think that speaks volumes, mate. But, you know, enough of my, you know, crying. Let's watch Everts to see what he does with this opportunity that has undoubtedly been gifted to him. Let's see where he goes with this. And he starts a lot earlier than when Bet started. And away he goes. I don't really know if I want to commentate over this anymore, but I will for the sake of fair use. Got a lot of carnage going on at the back. Knocks up into 11th. Yeah, but a lot of cars. Betts trying to see if he can keep it going. D-Thief also keeping his position in second. Chris Tango in third. Skrodsky fourth. Wolf fifth. Bivona sixth. Kovamis seventh. Ordonez eighth. And Ordonez, once again, this guy just can't keep it on the track, man. And I think that's going to give Knox enough pace to fly by into 9th. Into 10th, sorry. Into the points. Just where he needed to be. Let's go back on board. Well, not on board, let's just watch this angle. This is a very good angle. We've got some side-by-side action from Wolf, trying to see if he can get ahead. And he does get ahead up into 5th place. And yeah, now down we go into the corners here. Into the braking zone. And D-Thief looking very, very ripe. He's right on the edge of Jos Everts, but he knows that Jos Everts can be a bit of a loose cannon at times, and he needs to be careful that he doesn't make a move that can send him straight into the barrier. But it is very much still on. We just need to wait and see what happens here. This is not how you wanna. This is not how you want to have a race finish, because you know, sure, a race can be boring, but if you've put the foot in and you've put the strategy right and you've kept it going right until the end, then you shouldn't be finishing 7th, like, out of your control. Another Everts win under sheer controversy. It's like I said, I'm not really. You can't really assume Everts is like, oh yeah, call the safety car out. He could, he very well could, but I don't feel like he would. It takes the wind out of your win in a way, so I feel like he wouldn't do that. But I think it's just down to pure FIA stupidity. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little upset with how the race has ended. They've got a lot of stuff going on at the back. I wonder what's going on. And let me guess, Ordonez. Yeah, wow, what a surprise, mate. Mate, keep it on the track, buddy. We've got a very talented pair of hands here, and he's just driving around like he's bloody Maldonado. And D-Thief starting to now slowly fall back. Oh, don't tell me it's another Everts win, man. Come on. Nothing against the guy, but like I thought it was gonna go in the way of the Lancias today. This is just unbelievable. And now, oh, you've got to be taking the piss. And D-Thief, I think, has an absolute mare on the final corner, and he's lost a lot of the progress that he had made, and I think he's just gonna go up straight up, just retire. Oh no, he's celebrating. Never mind, guys. D-Thief won the race, and he's left. Oh, so Renault 1-2. I just, I don't know what to say. This is not what's happening. Oh, you're absolutely crazy. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. I'm sorry. This was not supposed to happen. It's not the driver's fault. It's definitely not the driver's fault. I mean, it could be Everts' fixing. It's definitely not Chris Tango. I don't think he's got a say in the things, and he's still got a fight. He's got Bivona right on his bum. But Jos Everts being the one to win the race, despite all of the hard work put in by the other drivers, I don't know how I feel about that. We've got Agatina Bivona now trying to see if he can make a move, break up the Renault 1-2. I think he's going to go for it. I think he's got it sorted. And ahead, the Lancia tries to go. Tango gets forced off a little bit. And I think, oh, and he just about keeps it going. But it's going to be Everts who wins the race. It's going to be Bivona who just about gets second on the last corner and breaks up the 1-2. And it's going to be Chris Tango who finishes third. It's Jacob Skrodsky and Ryan Zaragoza. Heart goes out for someone who really thought I really thought you should have deserved the win today for the effort you put in. Jacob Skrodsky, really good result for Lahama. Cover me 7th. I'm sure he'll be happy with that. Betts, yes, that's been robbed from him as well, hasn't it? Knox, I mean, he just doesn't keep getting lucky. D-Thief, that was sad to see. Ordonez, Wolf. I don't know, guys. It wasn't the best race today. We're going to be doing some post-race interviews. So if people have but yeah, let's do some interviews. Let's do some interviews. I'm quite interested to get the opinions of the drivers. Starting with Gold. Let's have a word with Gold. Let's see what he says. So he was, I think, P3, P4, and then connection issues, but then did get to see a sizable chunk of the race afterwards. So let's get your opinions on that. What do you make of it?
Well, what I can make of it, the race was going absolutely well, but things happen out of my control. I can't really say anything else rather than that.
It was a bit, yeah, because we did see both the Mercedes managing their pace, sort of just you know, not taking too much out of each other, just trying to go to the end and see what happens. It looked like an amicable strategy, but unfortunately didn't manage to help you. But I do take it you did get to see quite a bit of the end of the race there. What was your opinions on that whole debacle? Because I felt I made myself pretty clear, but I wanted to get the opinions of the others.
Well, from a racist perspective, I'm just going to be point blank here. That I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it censored a little bit, but that wasn't a safety car. And from what I saw, the way the Renaults were finishing, the way Everts is getting into P1 there, I don't know. It just looks a bit fishy. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Cheers for keeping it like just a bit a bit censored, but yeah, it's not a great look. For a race where we thought it'd be down to just keeping the pace, keeping the tires, but unfortunately it just turned into another 6-lap shootout, which then became a 4-lap shootout. So, but I mean, if there is any positives to look at, what will you take away from this and to go to the next race, if anything?
Honestly, car was great again. Tires were great. Pace was immaculate. But again, things just happen out of my control, and that's the way it goes sometimes. So onwards and upwards for next week on Spa.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for joining me here today. Good race. Sorry it ended that way, and we'll see you next time out.
Yep. See you next time, bro.
Thank you. And I've not had anyone else DM me at the moment, so I'm assuming that will be the end of it. But I think that'll be everyone. I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's see if we can have a wee call with James Knox. Let's see if we can get his wonderful opinion. Yeah, let's give him a wee call. Let's see if he's interested. Yeah, he said he'll be down. So we'll give it a few seconds. Gonna have a quick look in the chat, and it's clear a lot of people are a little bit upset with that whole debacle that we saw. People saying hashtag JoshGate, this, that. Really not surprised. I mean, I've made my feelings clear. You could have a look and see what I said. But I don't think it's Josh's fault. I think it's just FIA being absolute bollocks, mate. But yeah, let's have a wee word with James now. Yeah. We'll see. We've got D Thief here. Oh, sorry. Alright. Hello, James. How do you feel after that race, mate? Once again, another absolute shaft gate. But tell us your thoughts.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What's up?
No, I was just saying, like, cool race. Obviously, good pace, good couple of battles here and there. And then it just ended in F1AC fashion, I guess. So I just want to know what your opinions were.
Well, to be honest, I'm in it for the fun, man. Obviously, I'm not even sure what happened, so I'm not sure I'm legally allowed to comment on it.
Yes.
But I had fun. It was a good fun race. Obviously, other people didn't, so I'm not gonna say it was the best race ever in F1AC. But I think some driving standards do have to improve. But I mean, what can you do? These cars are really quick on an engine that isn't the greatest for open wheel racing. But yeah, had fun. That's all that matters. No practice, and I think it was P7 or P8. I'm not sure what I got, but yeah.
Yeah, cool. Appreciate it, man. That's about it, to be honest. Well, yeah, we'll catch you at the next one if you are there.
Alright, cool.
Thank you.
In a bit.
See you later. And I think that will be the end of the stream. Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next time. Goodbye.
Didn't cross, see that jet first? I know. And you can stick your 3 lines up your arse. 'Cause yours is fucking rampant. You claim 50 years of hurt. It's no exactly been rosy at Hampden. You claim you've had jokes about you, you've had sneers. Scotland will bring you to tears. And when you look back through the years, I still have nightmares about